What is up, wonderful world of YouTube? Welcome back to Motivated Living for another daddy-daughter fragrance review.
Yeah.
My name's Chris, this is Kylie, my princess, and today we are bringing you Dolce and Gabbana Light Blue Intense for men.
And sometimes women.
They also make the women's line as well. We haven't started reviewing them yet. I mean, we smell them in the house. But yeah, today we're bringing you this flanker, as they call it, a remake. I made an earlier video before where we did just the plain light blue. Well, we didn't do it, but but this is the light blue intense. And now, what?
Show another one.
Oh yeah, the other one. There's the original light blue. See, they use the same frosted bottle. You know, it seems like they just changed the color of the juice and the cap.
Yeah.
But the bottles look identical as the original Porom.
Smell it.
Yeah, smell it. We're gonna smell it for you, and we're gonna let her know. I know what they both smell like, and I'll tell you a little bit about it. We do thank you for tuning in to Motivated Living. So hang in there. We're gonna cover this new fragrance. Woo woo. This one came out in 2017. Well, this one, I grabbed the wrong bottle. And the fragrancer or nose behind it. Huh?
You can see that.
Oh, see the bottle? Yeah, I think it's in view.
Yeah. Here, I'll show 'em.
You'll show 'em? You don't have to walk to it. Oh, she's going to bring it to you. Wait, showing them the bottom too? I got these little strips where come on back. I pre-sprayed some strips with both of them so she can get the whole, let it dry down a little. Alberto Morillas, the known nose behind these Dolce and Gabbana fragrances.
And we're really good nose. I am having a sing of wolf.
Okay, I did write some little notes about what the notes are on it, and I'll also drop a screenshot in the video somewhere so you can see them for yourself too, but I'm going to look down and read them. It says it has Mandarin, frozen grapefruit. Yeah, I guess that's the citrusy scent for you. That's your top notes. Now your heart notes is Juniper and a salty aquatic accord. Not a Honda Accord, a salty aquatic accord. I wonder if that's when you drive a Honda Accord into the ocean. I'm goofy.
These little jokesters in the house.
Now the base notes
He's a rough player too.
are your amberwood and musk. Now, personally, to me, I can smell the same like DNA. It's like amped up. So when you first spray it on, in my opinion, it's a little different. It packs a punch. I don't know how to explain it. It's intense, yeah. When you first put it on, it's intense without being like offensive, I guess. But it's like this.
Yeah.
But it's strong. And then when it starts on its dry down, to me, then it smells like the original. After you've had it on for a little bit, make this face.
No.
But I'm not doing that kind of action. So here's what I'm going to do. Now I sprayed these little things here. Give a whiffer. Whiff, 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 whiff. Whiff, 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 whiff.
I do smell the frozen stuff.
You do?
Yeah.
What's it smell like? Is it like strong?
No, it's like
No, it's just strong.
No, it's not. It's not strong at all.
Really? Okay, well.
Well, I can smell like the grape now.
Okay, now smell that one.
It smells like water and grapes. Like
Water
frozen
and
grapes.
Grapes? No way. Really?
Yep.
She thinks she smells water and grapes.
And there is a little water scent afterwards.
Now sniff them like that, they smell the same to me.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm going to have to revert to do this. Give her a second. Now, some people tell me they like it, but it's not their favorite. Like when I talk about the Dolce and Gabbana Light Blues. Personally, it's one of my favorites. It's one of them. I like them a lot.
I still smell it. Oh, now it's like, on you it's like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It smells good. Like,
Yeah. Well, how about the other side?
ooh, that smells a little bit better.
A little bit better.
Yeah.
You like that side a little better.
Yes.
She's saying she likes the original side better. The pour homme, the original Dolce and Gabbana like
paper, they both smell good on paper. Yeah.
Yeah, paper to me they smell like they were the same.
Yeah, but not on your hand, on your wrists. And when they don't rub perfume together.
Yeah, catching on. Yeah, I tell people that for the longest time had that misconception, you know, and I see a lot of people do it. You spray and then you. And remember we talked about them top notes, heart note, base note.
Yep.
You know, they're made to show themselves at certain periods of time in the life cycle of the fragrance. And when you do that, it just jumbles them all together. Instead of letting it do its thing. Because that maybe I missed.
Yeah.
I smell it, but barely. Let that sit for a second.
Yeah.
Now, like the original, I'm finding lasts in like about 6 to 8 hours. I'll set it next to it, even though we're not doing it on that one. But the intense, I'm getting more so like 9 hours or so.
I can only like smell a hint coming out my nose.
It smells really strong on there. It's less sweet in my opinion.
It's the same.
It kind of does, but just a little more like oomph behind it. And I need to have like some coffee. Like the old trick, I don't know if you ever went to like the fragrance type stores or at the fragrance counter at Macy's or Benny's, wherever you may go. A lot of them keep like coffee beans and a little thing you can sniff, and it's to clear that nasal cavity because you're putting all these different ones. So how are you going to smell it? Now I haven't talked about my tattoos. As you see, I have a couple of them.
All over his body.
Yeah, I have quite a bit of tattoos, and that is from being a tattooist, which I don't really do anymore.
Yeah,
but it's
really,
nice to have that skill just in case time just doesn't call for it. And where we live, full time in a shop really doesn't amount to a whole lot of financial gain, I guess you'd say. And I've got a little one to take care of, another little one in there that's a 140-pound pooch, our pound puppy, and wifey.
He's a pit bull.
Yeah, he is a cuddly pit. It's funny, I had read something where one reviewer said this was like the poor man's Creed Millesime, was it Imperial, I think? One of the Creed fragrances. Niche fragrance. I don't know. I like the projection of it because it seems to extend a little farther than the other does. You're tired?
Yes.
Yeah, and if anyone else who's been tuning in, you know our story. We usually do these later in the evening.
Yes.
It's just we have a very busy life, and certain day or days we like to set aside for daddy-daughter time.
Yes, and yesterday night, I was a little rough. I couldn't sleep at all that nighttime until Dad came home.
Came home from
Yeah, I'm awake all the time.
Yeah, because one of my jobs requires me to have to work at the nighttime, and there's just not a lot of time in our days. But you know, like with anything else, and I'm going off topic a little, but you got to have a goal and an end goal and an end game in mind. So we're not just doing stuff willy-nilly. You know, everything you should do should have purpose. I mean, I have purpose when I buy fragrances. You know, but they should always have purpose.
Yes.
By blowing your hair up.
Yeah.
The intense really doesn't boom from your skin, but it is louder. I say both of the light blues are summertime fragrance, but I wore this the pour homme in the wintertime and I liked it. They're compliment getters. Not one of my top compliment getters. This one, the original version is, but I'm still new to the trial scene. Oh, stop. You silly goose. So you're too tired? We can't do the other one now, huh?
We can do the other one.
Oh, okay. I don't know really what else to say. It doesn't boom. Yeah. It's less sweet. It's smoother.
Yeah.
I say it's versatile. You can wear it for about
anywhere in the world.
Man, on the paper.
It smells way different.
It really does.
Yeah. Now you can do it. You're letting your instincts do it. What's your instinct, Dad?
My instinct's saying I still like the original better.
So, what's your instinct? What's your personal animal?
I don't know.
A lion?
Well, yeah, I'm the lion.
Yes, you are. You are
a horse. So yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. We pretty much covered all the basics. Do I recommend buying it? I wouldn't tell you not to buy it, and I'll even go as far as to put a link down in the description where you can go and get some for yourself. Do I hate the fragrance? No. Am I rushing out to sell it even though I have the other one? No, because I still wear it. I like it. I'd say, different times. Sometimes I reach for this, but honestly, I'd go for the original first.
Yes.
But
Me too.
I mean, with the Intense, like I said, to me, in the dry down after I've had it on for about 45 minutes or so, and it settles down, it smells like this one to me, personally. When I first spray it on, it packs a little more of a punch. It is a little more intense. It does last a little longer because this one is an eau de parfum, which generally they are supposed to last longer, but it's not always the case with an eau de parfum compared to an eau de toilette. But this one does last a little longer. When this one would start being like going away, this one's starting to smell like this one, to me, in my opinion. I'm just giving my opinion. That's what these reviews are about. I do like the fragrance. I don't regret buying it. Sometimes I buy them, try them, and if they don't really say something to me, then people know me. They're like, hey, you got anything else for sale? You got any more of them? And so they sit there like ravenous wolves waiting to see and to buy them up. And
like snap, bye.
Yep, and they're gone. Just that quick. We did a review of the Versace Eros.
Yes. Last week.
Yeah, and I actually parted with it today. Because I liked it, but it wasn't one of them ones. We all have like signature type scents or certain scents that really speak to us and compared to other ones. And then I have some back there that just sit there, and then I'll get in the mood for them, and I'm glad I still have them. I'll reach, back there like, and then, but different times of day, different times of night, different events. And then there's days I'm sitting there like, okay, which one am I gonna wear? And that's usually when you reach for one of these safe type options.
Yes.
Or like the Prada one we did, or
I actually like the other one, and I like this one the most of any of the other ones.
You like that one too?
Yes.
And that one's done really well for me, the original. But we're reviewing the Intense, and now it's like a comparison. Well, one's a bigger bottle.
Yeah. Yes.
I actually was able to buy a tester for this one for way less than this one costs. Actually, it's bigger, way bigger. What size is it? That's the 3.3 fluid ounce, the 100 milliliters. In the Dolce and Gabbana, their trademark velvet type box.
Oh,
I love Dustin. Yeah, must have dropped it walking out here. I got it. All right, cool. If you want, we walk this up there to them, and let them see the bottom, and just hold it still, let them get a good view. My awesome assistant. We do thank you for tuning in to Motivated Living. Our review of Dolce and Gabbana Light Blue Intense, the Eau de Parfum. I'm sorry if it turned into a one versus another. Hopefully soon in the near future, I'm looking into getting the new one called Sun. And they say it has like a dry down and has a coconut type vibe to it. I'm kind of digging that idea for the summer heat. So I'm weighing back and forth if I should order it. How many of these?
It's almost winter.
How many? No, it's not. It's July.
I know.
Oh no, it's August now. Oops. How many different of these flankers do I really need? So, but if you're in a position to do it, yeah, I'd say buy it.
Yes.
If,
you collect them, go ahead. Just these ones.
It'd be good for a collection. I don't think you'd regret it, especially if you've ever smelled the original and you like it. Yeah. I don't. It's a safe buy.
Yeah.
And it's clean. It's refreshing. And this is Right, and
It's like on this level, and this is on like this.
yeah, you're right. So you're saying like that scent's kind of here on the mellow. This one's a little toned up.
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
This is toned up, and this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
this.
So I forget where we were. Yeah, so she was saying, you know, one's lower, one's higher as far as the intense and the dry down or the, you know, the initial spray is kind of beefy.
This is more what I like.
This one, and we're not even doing a compare. This shouldn't even been a verse. I should, you know, verses. I shouldn't have brought this one out, but you know, hey, everything happens or doesn't happen for a reason in my book.
Which one
so,
do you like?
Honestly, I like the Poirot, the original.
Me too.
But I don't dislike
Yeah.
the intense version. You know, I like how the intense version lasts longer.
Yes.
And when it comes to buying fragrance, especially when you're spending, you know, $60, $70, $80, $100 a bottle, you don't want to have to put a bunch of sprays on for it to last.
Said just soapy, but didn't used to not even soapy.
No, they're not soapy, but it does smell. It's clean and refreshing. To me, it's kind of like an invigorating scent. It reminds me like back when I used to always be at pool or by the beach or something, and you know, I think that's kind of what they were. Oh, you're all right. I think that's kind of what they were going after when this was created. You know, you could, I don't know, a salty type aquatic without being too salty, and it doesn't smell like pool water or nothing, but it just reminds me of one of them days out in the sun in the summer, soaking up the rays. And so with that said, thank you so much again for tuning in. Motivated Living, Daddy-Daughter Fragrance Review. We appreciate you. We hope to see you back. Much love. Peace. Stay crispy and clean. Fresh.